Good day guys, Galino here. So welcome back sa ating channel. So for today's video, we will set up a domain controller. I have here a newly installed Windows Server 2008 R2 Enterprise Edition. So for us to be able to set up the domain controller, we need to install the Active Directory domain services and the DNS server. But before that, we need to assign the IP address and change the computer name of our server. Okay, so let's start. So go to your server manager, and then on the right side you will find here the View Network Connections. So click that, and then right click your network adapter, Properties, and go to Internet Protocol version 4. So double click this, and then click the Use the following IP address and assign your IP address. So I'm assigning 192.168.0.2, and then for the DNS address 192.168.0.2. So same with your IP address, guys. Then click OK. Then click OK and close your network settings. Then go to change system properties for us to change the computer name. As you can see here, it's pretty hard to remember, okay, because it's a mix of numbers and letters. So click change. Since this is a domain controller, we will change it to DC1. Okay, so DC stands for domain controller. So I put number 1 because pwede po kasi meron tayong multiple domain controllers. Kaya po DC1 ito since this is the first domain controller. Then for the domain, let it be, because once na ma-install natin yung Active Directory, automatically mag-change na po itong ating member of. Will be domain na po nakalagay. So click OK. And then you must restart your computer. So click OK, click close, and then start now. So okay guys, once na ma-install natin yung Active Directory domain services, pwede na tayo makapag-create na user accounts. Okay? So hindi po tayo basta-basta mag-create ng user accounts kasi kinakailangan po well-organized yung ating mga user accounts, which I will explain later. Okay, so now press Ctrl Alt Delete and enter the password. So you can close the initial configuration task, and after this, server manager will come up. Okay? But for now, for us to install the Active Directory domain services and DNS server, click on Start, and on the search bar, type DC Promo. Okay. Meaning po ng DC Promo is Domain Controller Promoter. So ibig sabihin po, kapag po inyong server ay hindi po in-installan ng Active Directory domain services, hindi po siya matatawag ng isang domain controller. Okay? So now, click the DC Promo. So this may take for a while. Okay, so now, lumabas na po yung ating Welcome to the Active Directory Domain Services Installation Wizard. So, pwede na po natin ma-set up yung ating Active Directory Domain Services. So, just click Next. And then, on the operating system compatibility, just click Next. And then, you'll find here existing forest and create a new domain in new forest. So, since wala pa naman po tayo existing, Magki-create pa lang po tayo ngayon. So, click create a new domain in a new forest. Then, click next. Then, it will ask for a fully qualified domain name o yung ating domain name. Okay? So, since just for training purposes lang po ito, we can use any domain name. Okay? You can relate it to your last name, the business name. Okay? But, in reality po, ito po ay binibili itong domain name sa ating mga domain name providers kay Google. Okay? So itatype niyo po doon kung ano yung domain name na gusto niyo na bilhin. Pero kung hindi na po siya available, you need to think of another one kasi po hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin yung na-purchase na. Okay? So sa ngayon, type niyo lang po yung gusto niyo ilagay dito. So for example, since this is MC Tech Training and Assessment Center, so type ko lang po mctech.on. Okay. Then click next. Then on the forest functional level, since this is Windows Server 2008 R2, select lang po natin Windows Server 2008 R2. Then click next. Then automatically naka-check na po yung ating DNS server. Just click next. And then on this part, click yes. Then magki-create po ito ng mga folders na NTDS and sysbol para po sa ating log files, database folder, and sysbol folder. Then click next. Then for the password, so yun na lang po, sinet yung password para sa server na ilagay nyo dito. But you can of course set another password. Okay? Then click next. And then on the summary, just double check yung ating pong forest functional level and the domain name. Then once okay, click next. And then may makikita po kayo dito, reboot on completion. So ibig sabihin po nito, once tapos na po yung pagsiset-up ng ating Active Directory Domain Services, magre-restart po yung ating server. So this might take a minute or two before restart yung ating server. So after po mag-restart na ating server, we'll proceed with the creation of user accounts. So yung po user accounts na yun po yung mga domain user accounts. Gagamitin po ng mga user para sa ating client computer. Na dapat yung client computer natin na yun ay naka-join sa server para po magamit nila yung user accounts.
A few moments later.
Okay, so now, ang ating pong server ay nag-restart na. After this, we'll create the user accounts. Pero before that, explain ko po kung paano ba natin dapat iseset yung ating mga user accounts. Okay? So, after po ma-restart yung server, we will create user accounts. Okay? So, see you on my next video para po sa detailed explanation on how to create user accounts po para sa ating mga domain users. Okay? See you guys!